It seems like only yesterday we were here for Super Bowl 52 and now back for the road to the Super Bowl here in the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium. It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. And this returned, it'll come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
To the air with McCarthy. And a quick throw here, that's complete. It'll be a gain of 5. And now it's 3rd and 3. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now McCarthy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
A first down carry for Henry. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
On play action, McCarthy. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
On 3rd down, Henry. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw McCarthy. This is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Henry. Bulldoze. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Derrick Henry taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Vikings will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Now the try here for the extra point. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10, right at the 30. Here's the Pro Bowler, Christian McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Here's Purdy. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's the first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them. Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A shotgun handoff to Henry. A strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
And this is what you want to do in the first half of a playoff game. Get the running game established. He was a big part of their run to a division title. So they're going to rely on him to carry a heavy load here in the playoffs. He rips off a nice run there.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Throwing middle, and it's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now a 2nd and 2. A handoff running left, Henry. And he'll get it down to the play to the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down. That thing on EA. Here's McCarthy. Complete to Addison on the out route. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Henry up the middle, trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing is McCarthy. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3. It leaves him with 4th and 1.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Justin Jefferson, 28 yards. And the Vikings' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out. Not only on offense, between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they've played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they got it 1st and 10. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a 1st down, too. Purdy. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. They'll get further out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow and it went down with little gain.
Second down and 6 now. In motion right, Watkins. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. The completion on 1st didn't get much. And now the run on 2nd doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
Now Purdy. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 29-yard line. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. 2 minutes to play here in this 1st half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. Purdy looking to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 19. 12 yards there as they move the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Back to throw, Purdy. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. It's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
But what they're seeking with an RPO is space for the receiver to make a catch and then make a play downfield, but there wasn't any space available, thus the incompletion.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. In motion left is Watkins. And he is caught. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. Throwing to start the drive. McCarthy. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They'll send a tight end in motion right. Inside handoff, Henry. Busts through the tackle, and down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. From the shotgun, McCarthy. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. They'll look to throw here on first down. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Sticking with the pass, here's McCarthy. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And he falls down incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
The Vikings send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.